Orange and blue skies, y'all. Orange and blue skies, and my Stephen A. Smith voice. Orange and blue skies, baby. Orange and blue skies. New York, stand up. New York, stand up. New York, stand up.
You good?
Yeah. I'm great. I'm great, brother.
He's very excited. He's very excited.
Oh, listen.
Is this about the Knicks?
Listen. Yes. Damn it. Yes.
Just because you don't watch basketball doesn't mean we can't be excited.
I know about it, so that's saying something.
Listen, if there was if there was ever a time to waste your time in Midtown Manhattan,
it was last night.
Right, it was last night.
Oh, it was last night. Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh man. Listen, I wish I was there because it was fire. Like, just seeing the win like that was I was
there for Game 4. I was in Manhattan for Game 4. Oh my God, it was special. I was in Manhattan for something else, but I had to walk past Madison Square Garden, and they were like up by like it was the fourth quarter, and I was like, I'm gonna stay right here. There's a whole party in front of Madison Square Garden. I know we won, bro. If you would have come out.
Listen, when the Knicks are good and competitive, it's good for the NBA and it's good for the city of New York because we have been through some terrible times, y'all. Terrible.
When it comes to sports. What I'm saying? I mean, in
just
general,
the Knicks.
But
the Knicks.
In terms of sports, we literally just started turning. So we just started to turn around with a lot of other sports. Technically, in general.
Yeah. No. Now that you said a lot of New York teams, they're finally starting to turn the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it's been great. I'm enjoying my sports week. This has been great. So, Brother Jay is mad at me for watching the NFL draft. Whatever.
Well, I'm not. Not at all. Orange and blue skies, baby. Come on now. Orange and blue skies. Okay. Oh, welcome to the Excuse Me Brother podcast show.
I was going to say, when you're going to introduce the show?
As you can see, me and Brother Tay are in a good mood tonight. I don't know, Producer Jay, he's just kind of lost in the sauce because he don't watch sports like we do.
I don't. But I'm happy for your enthusiasm. I'm happy that you're happy.
Listen, I'm gonna just tell a little backstory for myself. I wasn't always a Knicks fan. I used to actually be a Nets fan when they were still in New Jersey because I liked Jason Kidd and Vince Carter. But my stepfather, God rest his soul, was a Knicks fan. He was a loyal Knicks fan. Brother Tay, remember when Isaiah Thomas used to coach the team?
Yes. Oh God, no. He was the president.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Get that out of my brain. I hated that whole saga. That was a nightmare.
It was some dark days at Madison Square Garden. But yet, me and my stepfather watched those games. He was on this couch in my living room, just watching those games faithfully.
I went on a strike during that season. I never went to Madison Square Garden during that whole time.
Yeah.
It was, it was awful.
Was it the original
bad draft
MSG
picks.
or?
It's only been one MSG.
No, they moved it. They moved it across the street.
No. Penn Station they moved across the street, so to speak.
They never moved Madison Square Garden.
No. They renovated it.
Thinking Yankee Stadium.
No.
God.
No, they renovated it. They renovated MSG.
Yankee Stadium.
It was still in the same building. Yankee Stadium was never moved.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. I was like, it's not Yankee Stadium. Which is also really weird to me.
They're gonna move MSG. Do you know about that?
Yeah, they shouldn't. Where are they gonna put it?
They moved. They have to within the next 5 years. I think.
Probably across the street.
Why?
I think I don't know the specifics, but I think the state said that it's causing problems with the Penn Station, and they need to move it. They voted to move it.
Whatever.
I don't know where, but
yeah, I'm like, where are you gonna move it?
Yeah.
They'll find a place most likely, and then they'll move all the NCAA stations according to it. They'll be fine. We're always doing some weird shit in New York.
Yeah.
34. Yeah, there's two 34th Street Penn Station stations. Stations. There's two 34th Street Penn Station platforms, if you will. So yeah, you would have to move everything. but they moved the a lot of the Amtrak stuff is now across the street underneath the post office building. So I don't know how are you gonna figure that out. Whatever, that's above my pay grade.
Right? But just know that it's gonna take freaking decade just to do all that shit.
Oh yeah, where are you gonna get the money from too?
Taxes.
Us.
I was gonna say us. That's where they're gonna get it from.
Honestly,
we are footing the bill.
Yes, well, yeah, that's right.
My state taxes refunds are always high because of this place.
Yeah, same actually. Oh man,
it was definitely higher than my federal tax. It was about $500 higher than my federal taxes this year. It is what it is.
Yo, brother, let me break me off a piece.
You in a different tax bracket? No.
Let me hold some.
No.
Let me hold some.
No,
please.
You make the most out of all of us.
Because I told you my goal.
We already discussed
in the next few months. We all know my goal is in the next few months is what to have. So
true. You did say that. You did mention your goals.
But it's trying to be mobile.
Trying to be mobile.
I'm trying to die. Look, I'm trying to die in the next 7 months, so I'm trying to see which way.
That was morbid.
Don't worry about it. It's the way I live.
Very morbid.
Oh, you'll be all right.
So it seems like you're trying to be outside more. Going out more, wearing less.
I don't know about wearing less. I'll be out more. I don't know about the wearing less part. I'm trying to be fully clothed.
Fully clothed?
I'm trying to be fully clothed as much as I can be. I avoid beaches for reasons.
Wearing less and going out more. Speaking of going out more.
No.
Right? Hashtag segues.
You did it. You got there.
I did it. Listen, I'd be trying to find a lane and stick to it and then bobbing and weaving through it, but then sometimes Tay just takes me left, send me on a detour, or you call it audible.
This is how you get better at segues. I have all my lanes open at all times.
You're right.
How you think that church segment came from?
The what?
The church segue? How you think I got that? I always keep it open.
Segue. The way we had.
I always keep it open like my plans. Speaking of plans, right? Oh, you missed that good one too.
You have more plans?
Did you not hear my whole thing? I was like, I try to keep it open like my plans. Speaking of plans, right? Going out at night. My brother, what's going on?
He's breaking up here.
That's on you.
I hear him just fine. A little bit on my end. I don't know.
That's okay.
You'll edit this piece out.
No, I won't.
Exactly.
Just keep going.
No, I couldn't see him. I don't know if it's just me.
I'm John Cena. Probably. But do you? You got it. You got it though. What do you want? Keep the segue going. What do you want?
Okay, so speaking of going out, how often do you guys go out and like clubbing and partying and things like that? Do you do it a lot?
Partying, technically yes. Clubbing, no.
What's the difference?
Never gone. Well, I mean, clubbing. That's like you go to a club. You can go out partying, like at somebody's house or at a party.
Or it can clubbing. When you go clubbing, there's like, oh, I gotta go to this club for this. Parties can be anywhere from like a club to a bar to a backyard party.
Yeah,
those type of things.
Partying I personally is more universal.
Yeah, I feel like clubbing is something they're like, oh, we're gonna go clubbing, we're gonna go do some stuff. It's really, I don't know. Unless it's like mentioning that we're going clubbing, it's never something on my mind.
Okay, so how often do you guys do it? Either one. Let's just for the sake of argument, let's go either one.
I think I go to a party at least once a month, due to my friends. If I don't,
but you're just gonna blame your friends, huh?
They literally be like, "Yo, we're going here." I'm like, "I don't want." They be like, "But you going?" Okay, that's literally how the conversation goes. Unless I really don't want to go, I just say then I won't go. But it's more like, "Oh," the spirit was like, "Oh, this and this," and I'm like, "All right."
Here, what about you, producer?
I have never gone clubbing. I've never been to I've been to a club, but it wasn't clubbing, if that makes sense.
No.
No.
No, not at all. No.
No, so it was kind of like a club / restaurant.
Okay.
So they had tables to sit and eat, and that's what I did.
So you went to like a lounge.
Yeah, that's all.
That's what it's called, a lounge?
That's what we're classifying it as.
Okay, so
the background monster strikes again.
Oh, it was a sighting.
It was a sighting. Take a drink.
So, have y'all, when y'all go out, right? Mm-hmm. Have you ever experienced? Let's say, okay, have you experienced racism when you've been out at like parties and clubs and stuff like that?
Not me personally. I've seen it though.
Really?
Yeah. They that lounge actually as I was leaving, there was I guess it wasn't a fight. It was more of like a very like heated argument, and there was some racial slurs thrown out.
He called me a nigga,
and it was between a Spanish guy and a black guy.
Oh, he called me a moreno.
But I was also inebriated at the time, so I can't exactly remember what happened because I was trying to call my Uber.
I was gonna say,
producer Jen was lit.
Yeah.
Every day we lit.
But yeah, no, not me personally.
What about you, Brother Tay?
I can't personally remember anything.
You can't remember shit. Good God.
Yeah, we know that. I remember some experiences. Nothing to do with racism. Kind of sexist, but nothing racism.
Okay, so what kind of kind of issues have you faced at the club or a party or whatever?
Not really. Just more like, we can't like some of the things is like can't let guys in, too many people, so we're letting all the girls in except the guys. Or guys gotta pay to get in places. I remember bullshit. Those sort of things.
I've always disagreed with that. I don't understand that.
I definitely been sexually harassed in a few places while dancing.
While dancing?
What nerd?
Just grabbing you?
I'd say I've been grabbed multiple times by women to dance with them. Nothing
crazy, but like what is this bitch doing?
I always think that. Don't ever think it's always like as soon as I get grabbed by the shirt it pulled, I'm like, what is going on? Who's doing this? What is happening? I try my best to stay sober and to stay out of situations. Like unlike certain of my friends who I've had to say plenty of times are getting jumped. And if he listens to this podcast, I am talking directly about you.
You know who you are.
He knows who he is. Had to save him from getting jumped at least 3 times. Places.
I actually went to a teen club on a cruise ship one time.
That sounds dangerous.
It does, but I was a teen, so
that's a problem.
I was fine.
That sounds bad.
But yeah, no. Thinking about it, it wasn't a good idea because there was a lot of shit that was going on in there. There was no alcohol, but that's not gonna stop people.
The problem. Yeah, that's not gonna stop anybody.
Especially teens. I think there's definitely not. My thing is with parties and clubs, I don't like the atmospheres of parties and clubs because there's always a perfect storm for fuckery.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? When you got black people, Spanish people, well, you got a large group of people, especially young people, right?
Like, I don't think it has anything to do with race.
Everybody is, no, I don't want to say everybody, but there's liquor involved, loud music, and the lights are dim. Like it does something psychologically to people that makes them act out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never liked being in that type of environment. Like, of course, I've been to parties, I've been to clubs, I've been to bars, and
now,
every time I was just like, why the f am I here?
I was gonna say, what kind of like person are you in these types of situations? Are you the one who like just chills back? Are you a wall? What do they call those? A wall
those
hugger?
are the wallflowers.
Wallflowers.
Wallflower. I
am not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not.
No,
I am a
I've never
wallflower.
been. I've never been a wallflower in
I'm
any
a
party I've been
wallflower.
to.
I don't like interacting with people, especially if I don't know them. That's the worst part. Because I feel
here's the funniest thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the funniest thing. I won't interact with people. I will be dancing. I will be dancing with other my friends or by myself, and try not to get any attention. It will always come to me though.
I need to.
It'll come to you.
I need to see.
It will always come to you.
I just want to see you dancing.
Oh, absolutely. There's any song, reggaeton,
hey,
like reggae, just anything. I'm like, yeah, I know my steps. I'm hitting this by myself, and then see that's where the problem shows up. That's when I get grabbed. And I'm like,
what's happening here? What's happening here? No, I'm definitely the wallflower. Like, I would probably go to the bar, sit at the bar, have a drink, and then maybe if I really feel like it, I'll go dance with somebody. But I'm a wallflower.
I don't even look. I want you to when I go to parties, it's only like me and like there's only me and two other friends. I have one friend that's always looking for a girl to interact with, and I got one friend that's like me, but he goes a little too far with drinking, so I find him shirtless somewhere.
I feel like there's always that one friend who just doesn't know how to stop.
What happened?
There's always that one friend that doesn't know when to stop. And he's like, and he blames us. I was like, I stopped drinking a long time ago. I don't know what happened to you per se. I got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I always
think we may have to edit this.
I always like. I try to be so, and that's been a thing that I spoke to actually Natalie about. Like whenever we're going somewhere or we're at some place that we can drink or whatever, get a little bit like tipsy or whatever, I'm always the one who kind of has to like know my limit, you know? And it gets annoying because like I want to just like let loose, you know, sometimes just like relax, drink, whatever. But I'm always conscious of like, how am I gonna get home? Where are the kids? You know, I gotta work tomorrow, like all that stuff, and that always plays a factor in my enjoyment or my level of you know, free flow or
participation.
Yeah, exactly.
We had to take producer Jay out on the boys' night. Tell Max Natalie to watch the kids.
Like, honey, watch the kids. I'm going out. Where are you going? I'm out with the boys.
No, I mean
we'll make sure he doesn't do anything crazy.
This summer they're not gonna be here, so if...
it's gonna be a danger.
The summer of producer Jay.
Oh no.
I mean, every summer.
Wait, aren't you going on vacation soon?
In August, yeah.
When are they leaving?
The summer of producer Jay. It's lit. Oh, weird. Oh, yes. Listen, y'all know my days off. I'm trying to be outside more too.
Hey, if the weather's nice.
I'm celibate, so I don't care.
You're celibate?
Celibate?
No. I just don't look for things. I don't care enough, honestly.
when y'all go to clubs, or if you do, what are you trying to do? Like, what's the purpose of you going to like a party or a club or a kickback even? What's the purpose for y'all? Like, why do you do it?
I got invited, so I'm going to have fun.
So the purpose of just having fun, just it's something to do. We trying to get out and have a good time, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to have fun and have a good time. That's it. That's what I live for.
I'm the same way. Like usually it's not my choice to go to these events. I'm usually like dragged into it. But it's not like I'm like a sourpuss about it. It's like, oh, I don't want to go. It's like I'm like Tay, like if I don't want to go, I won't go. I'll flake. I don't give a shit. But
Flake. But I'm saying I'm not going. There's no flaking. It's like I wasn't going to begin with. Why'd you assume I was going?
Well, that's you. You're up front and you're straight to the point. Me, I'll let it drag until like the day of and be like, I got a stomach ache.
Oh, you ain't shit.
I don't like you.
You're lying to people. Damn.
I'm not
Just
lying.
Say no.
Let you out here lying to your friends.
No. See, that's the thing. I'm not lying. I will usually bring up something that is not that big of a deal, but it's like a half truth.
It's a
half truth.
No, you have truth. What kind of gaslighting shit is this? What is wrong? Right, like, Natalie, get your husband.
That's terrible, producer. That's terrible. I just be telling.
I feel bad. I feel that's the thing. I feel bad, and it's not like I do it often. It's I do try and make the effort. I genuinely do. It's just sometimes I kind of
you sound like one of those. You sound like one of those people that like because sometimes I'm like this, but you'll make the plans on the day that you're in a good mood to make plans. Like, you know what? Or like on a Sunday, you know what? Someone asks you, "Yeah, you want to go do this on Thursday?" Like, yeah, sure. You know what? Because you had a good weekend, you had a good Sunday. You're like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with y'all. And then when Wednesday and Thursday roll around, you're not in the same mood no more. You're just like, you know what? I don't even want to go now.
Well, I mean, if I had a bad day, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm not feeling it.
Because you had a bad day. You take it one down.
There's been times where I've wanted to not do this podcast because I had a bad day. But I power through because once I get home, I get a little bit of time to relax. I'm just like, all right, fine, whatever. Let's do it.
I'm about to say, like, I always have, like, off days. Motherfucker, you better get on this shit.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Because it's worse. I mean, it's always worse to do it later because then, especially for me, because I got to edit the shit.
Absolutely.
So that's why I usually try my best to make it on the days that we record. But you know that goes for anything. Like whenever I have a bad day, obviously I'm gonna be more inclined to be like, nah, never mind. Even if I go out and end up having a good time anyway. So it's always just my mental state.
All right.
Playing tricks on me.
Is it bad? My mental state is whatever I said I'm dedicated to. This is why I don't listen to just I'm so sick.
I can't.
Whatever I said that day, I'm like, hey, someone was like, "Oh, we still meet up." Like you said you were calling me to this. Sure, I guess so. Fuck it, I said it.
I said it. I might as well.
I mean, like,
no, actually, you do that in the chat.
Yeah,
there'll be stuff he said like weeks ago. He's like, "We still doing this?" And he's like, "Did I say it?" I was like, "Yeah, okay."
It's like, yeah, yeah. I made a commitment. I made a promise. I gotta stick to it. I'm like, oh, shit. There've been many times I'm like, oh, I should never said yes to this shit. I'm like, well, I'm already committed, so fuck it.
So that's what I mean. I'm like, there are times where on a Sunday somebody would be like, "Yo, we trying to do this week. You coming through?" And I'm like, you know, yeah, I'll roll up. I'll pull up. And then when that day comes around, it's just like, damn. I don't want to go anywhere.
Well, yeah,
I don't want to.
That's why when plans get canceled, it's the best feeling ever. That's like a thing. Like
you introverted bitch.
I mean,
nah, I feel them on that.
Literally, everybody loves canceled plans unless they came up with it. They love canceled plans.
Even if I came up with it, I'm happy when plans get canceled.
You made a mistake. I say that like what Jay said. Like I made it when I was feeling good.
I'm petty. If I made the plans and they're like, "Oh, I can't go," I'm like, "Damn, sucks, bro. It'll be all right." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going back to bed."
Like, oh no, like you texted him. Anyway. Oh no, you sure? Like, no, please say no.
Well, I don't even text, are you sure? They'd be like, oh, I know I said this, but my brain's like, it's all right. Whatever you're doing, have fun. Turn off my phone, go right back to YouTube or whatever I was doing.
I'll hit up a person in the morning and be like, yo, we still on for today? And if they don't answer me by like that hour beforehand,
it's done.
Then I'm like, you know, I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to doing whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm fully...
So I guess the reason why I don't like going out like that or to parties and clubs, because the last few times that I've been out with niggas...
Keyword on the word niggas.
just wait, producer, were you there the night we went to 123 Burger Shot?
Yes, I was. I left a little early, but I was there.
What happened? Wait, did I do something?
There? No, you weren't there. I don't think you were there.
No, Tay, you were there, but you had to leave like right before we got in because we were waiting to get in. Remember?
Yo,
you don't remember?
I don't remember this part either.
No, we were all like chilling outside, and then you said something came up, and then you had to leave before we even got in.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The last time I remember going to 123 Burger Shop there was you and producer Jay, and we were like talking about podcast stuff. So anything else?
That was a different one. I'm talking about the one in
different one, right?
What was this one at? The one
Midtown. This one was Midtown.
Yeah.
Remember it? So so remember after last week's episode, I was gonna tell you about the story of what happened.
Oh yeah, you did say you were gonna tell me a story.
I never told you off the air, but I guess I'll just tell you on the air because why not? We here. We here.
What's better? Like
we here.
Nothing better than Lifetime. As I'm like I told you, I'm watching the draft. Tell me more.
I heard this story after the fact because I had left before things got bad.
What the fuck happened? Oh nah, I'm concerned. I am concerned now.
This incident, while it may be an isolated incident, is another reason why. It all contributes to the reasons why I don't go out and why I don't drink and I don't like drunk people. Okay.
Oh God.
So, all right. So boom, right. What had happened was, we decided, us in the back room, the backroom crew, we decided, you know what, we've never hung out outside of work. Let's all do something together,
Oh, I remember now.
Now you remember. This was like right before I started at Target.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. I remember you introduced me to everybody, which I don't think I've ever seen anybody from there aside from Will and you guys.
This was the second time because our first time we went to City Island as a team.
I wasn't there then.
No, the City Island was way after that.
So was it? Okay.
City Island was right before I left.
Oh, no, I wasn't invited to that one.
You weren't. I don't think you were in the state that time, bro.
Right. I don't think you were here at the time.
Oh. Well.
Because I definitely would have. Yeah, I definitely would have invited you, bro. Like, come on, son.
Sure.
He felt the type of way. He wasn't even there.
It's okay. I don't like seafood anyway.
What? well, okay. I don't eat seafood. I eat fish, but I don't eat seafood. So, okay, fine.
Fish, not seafood.
No, seafood is like
yes,
clams and lobsters and shrimp and oysters.
I mean, I eat tuna. Is that seafood?
Okay, that's seafood. Fish. I consider that fish.
Fish is seafood. Don't like. What is wrong with you two?
There's a distinction. Well, like if you say, "Oh, I want fish."
I don't like seafood. I'll eat tuna, but that's it.
You don't like like mussels and clams and like shrimp. That's fine. You don't like crustaceans.
I don't like shellfish.
Yeah. I don't eat shellfish.
Don't be so shellfish.
I don't eat squid and
he cracked himself up with that one.
I'm gonna ignore him because it was corny as hell.
He came out so fast. I wasn't paying attention. Just literally not me paying attention. My brain just goes, make the joke. It's great.
Dummy.
Sorry.
But this particular time, right? We all decided to meet up and be like, yo, let's go to 123 Burger Shop there. It's something that we've all wanted to try before. The drinks were cheap, burgers were cheap, and the spot was lit, right? So after much deliberation and negotiation and scheduling, which took like a week and a half by itself, because you had to wait for guys who, basically to get off of closing, or some guys had to switch their schedules wrong. You know how that shit goes.
You know how that shit goes.
So we go there one night, and it, like producer Jay said, it took us forever to get a table because there were so many of us and the spot was already crowded.
Yeah.
So we had to wait outside for like, what was it, 45 minutes to an hour, bro?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember this now.
It was a long time. The
spot was small. That's the reason why.
Exactly.
Yes, it's actually quite tiny. I remember this. I remember the.
That one is tiny, but it was also the only one in the city at the time, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was only one. Yeah, because they haven't built the other one that we went to.
Oh, okay.
So one of our beloved friends and former coworkers, who I will not name drop because I don't want to disrespect him like that, because I almost killed him.
The fuck?
He decided to go next door to a bar and start pre-gaming, basically.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went to a bar next door and started pre-gaming, and I don't know what he drank, but he came in already with a buzz. Now, we at the table, we ordering burgers and fries and the little cheap weak drinks that they offer you. You know what I mean?
Shots.
It was them shots were weak. They were cheap. It wasn't you wasn't gonna get no buzz off of that. So we ordered those, right? This brother decided to order the beer tube.
I remember that.
Oh, I definitely left by this time. I remember it too.
Oh, you left? Yes, you were gone by this time,
gone,
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't order one, didn't order two, ordered three.
Oh no!
I remember you ordered 3 of them.
Ordered 3. So, I think Will and Steven helped finish like 2 of them, and a few others. I forget. Were there any girls with us that night?
There was one girl. I don't know if she was.
It was Malaysia. Malaysia was with us that night, and Jayshaw was with us too. Our brother Jayshaw.
Oh, he was there too?
Yes, he was there that night.
Oh, shit.
Jayshaw was one of the people that showed up early.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
I think Jayshaw closed with me that night. I think Leon was there too. I think he was. I think Leon was there. I don't remember.
I think Leon showed up late. Well, I think Leon closed, but I heard he showed up.
Yes, you're right. Leon closed, but he came by afterwards. But I don't think he stayed long either, because I think he opened the next day, because I remember when I got to work the next morning, he was there already. So either he came late and left a little early, or he just didn't come at all. But he was definitely invited and whatnot. But either way, some like the 2 tubes, 2 of the tubes were shared evenly amongst everyone, right?
Yes.
We started to work on the 3rd one. And, Will and Steven, they were like, okay, I'm done. This brother
kept going. No, I'm just making comments as we go. Keep going.
This brother decides to finish it on his own. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking
what was in there?
It was beer.
It was just beer?
It was just beer, bro.
Ugh.
Never get drunk off beer. It's not worth it.
This brother, right? He finishes half the tube by himself. And I mean basically chugging it. Like, he fills up his cup, chugs it, rinse and repeat. I was like, I'm watching him do it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a problem. Like, nobody stopped him. Like, I couldn't stop him because it was too late, but I'm just like, damn, nobody stopped him. Sheesh. So when it's time to go, it's time to leave, and we all trying to figure out how we all gonna get back to our our houses and whatnot. Jonathan was there too. Yes, I remember Jonathan was there.
Jonathan was there was like 2 people that were early with me, and I think it was Jayshaw. My memory serves me correct.
I think so, but Jayshaw stayed the whole night. So me and Jayshaw are helping walk him, right? Because we got to go all the way back to Broadway. Remember, the spot is on 10th Avenue. We got to walk back to Broadway. But in the meantime, this dude, Steven had to get on the A train because he lived in Queens at the time. So he got on at 50th Street and 8th Avenue. So he wasn't there for this, but he recorded
I
me and
remember
Jason
seeing the
walking with
video.
him.
Yeah.
I think he just brought it up in the chat like 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh, that's what that video was about?
Yes. Me and Jason had to carry this dude, well, basically walk him from 10th Avenue over to Broadway. And then we decided once we're going to get to Broadway, we're going to disperse from there because that's kind of like, you know, the dispersal area, whatever you want to call it.
Fun.
We get to Broadway in 50th, right? One train's right there. So I look at him, I go, I'm going to order you a cab. You're going to get in the cab and you're going to go home. You're too drunk to ride the train right now, and we want to make sure you get home safely. I asked him, what is your address? I put him in the address. I put his address in the Uber. Bro, the ride was $20. $20.
Okay.
Right?
That's normal. That's normal now.
That's
He lived in the Bronx with us, but he didn't live on the 2 line like the rest of us did, essentially.
Yes.
So the cab comes, and I look at the driver. I'm like, I break the situation down to him. I'm like, yo, my man, check this out, right? The ride is not for me. It's for him. He is drunk, okay? But he's not like sloppy drunk or pissed drunk to the point where he's going to violate. And he's like, are you sure? Because if he throws up in my car, it's a $300 service fee, and I'm going to charge it to you, not him. So I look at him, I go, listen to me carefully, sir. You will not throw up in this man's car. If you throw up in this man's car, that's going to dock me $300. I don't have $300 right now, so I'm going to need you to be on your best behavior in this man's car and not throw up. He's like, don't worry, I got you.
You know damn well he did not have it. He did not have it, bro.
So I'm like, okay, he understands the situation. He's not going to throw up in your car.
Like he has control over that. He is drunk. If you gotta throw up, you gotta throw up.
It gets better, bro. It gets so much better.
Okay.
That doesn't seem like it gets better. If anything, it gets funnier.
It gets so much better. I'm gonna just jump ahead a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you, if this night had gone the way that I thought it was gonna go, I would not have this transit job right now. So
I'm so concerned.
I go back to him. I'm like, all right, let's go. Time to get in the car. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna get in the car. I want to keep going out. I'm like, my man, it's 4:00 in the morning. What do you mean?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What?
Yes. He said, yeah, okay, I understand, and then just said, nah.
Yes.
He's like, you know,
complete 180 in a matter of 2 minutes.
He's like, you know what, my brother, I'm not really feeling this.
Right. He's like, no, I'm not getting in the car. I'm like, what do you mean you're not gonna get in the car?
Let me get in the car, my brother.
He's like, nah, I want to. It's the night is young, and I want to stay out with you guys. And I'm just like, sir, it is 4:00 in the morning. We all have to go home because some of us have to work tomorrow, and by some of us, I mean me. You know what I mean? I gotta be at work at 9:00. It's already 4:30. I'm not getting home till at least 6. So let's go. He's like, nah, I'm not getting in the cab. I'm like, God, you're kidding me. So long story short, I told the cab driver, I'm like, all right, he's not gonna get in the car for whatever reason. I don't know why. So we're just gonna have to cancel the ride. Okay. He didn't complain. He was like, okay, no problem. Get home safe. Good night. Boom.
So in his mind, he's like, thank God, I don't gotta deal with no drunk people.
Right.
My brain.
Right. That's how I would have felt too if I were him. So we go to the train station, right? Leon did stay. Now that I'm remembering the story, Leon stayed because he had problems with his Metro card. So
this story's all over the place, bro.
No, he had problems getting in. Everybody else got in except him. So I'm trying to help him because his card was bent. So y'all know, okay, the 2 train runs local overnight. You know this, right?
Yeah.
So the 1 train comes up, and our friend here is telling everyone, oh, get on the train. I'm like, what's the point? We're going to wind up getting off and waiting for the 2 anyway, so let's just wait for the 2 here. It's going to stop here.
What did he do?
So once the train leaves, when the train leaves, everybody listens to me because they know I'm the transit guy. You know what I mean? I'm like everyone knows that I'm the transit guy. So when the train leaves, right? He's like, "Oh, we could have been on that train and we all could have been home by now. Didn't you want to go home?" I'm like, yo, my man.
Shut up.
Like one, shut up. Two, like I said, the 2 is going to stop here anyway, so we might as well just wait for it as opposed to taking the train all the way to 96th Street. Damn it. My bad, y'all.
Man down. Call the station. Call the station.
Help! Oh, so that. Oh my goodness. So I'm like, yo, let's just wait for the 2 train. Everyone understood that except him. He starts getting in my face. And he gets like this close to my face. I can smell the alcohol on him and whatnot. And I'm like, you need to back the fuck up, like right now. Like not now, but right now. And he's like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? And he starts to try to swing at me to the point where Will had to get involved. Not Steven. Will and Jonathan had to separate us, and he got close to the edge of the platform, y'all.
Oh, you about to kill this man.
And I was this close.
Yo, you legit about to kill this man.
Close. I was about to be like, you know what? Just
it's like, you know what?
I was that pissed. And one dude came up to us. He was like, "You're not gonna push him on the track, are you?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that."
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
I thought about it for like a split second.
For like a split second, I really thought about it.
No, I was thinking it. I ain't gonna hold you.
If he hadn't fallen, if he hadn't slipped and fallen on the platform, because he was being sloppy at this point.
Yeah.
If he hadn't slipped and fallen,
he was sloppy the whole night. What do you
mean? He was sloppy before we got there.
Sloppy at this point. He was sloppy before we got there.
If he hadn't have fallen, bruh, I probably would have been in jail for manslaughter because he would have he would have got clipped by a train that night. And we all would have been at the precinct, and y'all would have had to snitch on me.
Oh,
because
who's this y'all? There's no y'all. They would have snitched on me. I don't want to say that.
And everybody's looking at me like, yo, you good? Like, you all right? I'm like, nah, I almost just killed this motherfucker. I almost killed him because he couldn't control himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I bring all that stuff up to go into the issue of alcoholism. Because when we talk about going out and clubbing and partying and drinking and all this other stuff, there's a degree of alcoholism involved, especially if you go out drinking frequently and getting pissed drunk all the time. It leads people to believe that, yo, you got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It sounds like this dude had a problem. I ain't gonna hold you.
He did. Come to find out, he did have a problem.
See?
And after that incident, I think he went and got help, but he hasn't been, we haven't spoken since the night that it happened. This was 6 years ago.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know, maybe that issue made him realize, like, yo, I need to make a change, or
you should message whatever it was. You should message and be like, I could have killed you that night. Always remember that. Always be appreciative of my self-sacrifice.
My self-restraint.
Yeah.
Yeah, my self-restraint, because you would have been dead.
You should appreciate me more. In fact, where's my money?
Where's my $300 at? So have y'all, you said you have a friend who, when y'all go out, right, that he's always wound up with his shirt off somewhere.
Somewhere. I am so sorry, bro. I'm not gonna say your name. Well, you done nothing to deserve this, but yeah, every time we go to, I'll tell you, since we're doing stories, I'll tell you a story where I literally saved him from almost getting choked. We were at
jumped or choked?
Both at that point.
Oof.
We were celebrating we were both on the track team at this time, and we were celebrating another track team member's birthday party. So We didn't go to Manhattan. Well, certainly we were in Manhattan. We were in Dykeman.
Oh my God! Oh no! I can tell this is going already.
We were in Dykeman. We started out. We met everybody at Dykeman. I had left because again, it was with the two friends I always go out with. That's crazy now that I thought about it. We had first met up. Me and my other friend Kev, got a message about another group of guys that are also in Dykeman, and they had a table and bottles. They're like, "Yo, come through real quick." And me and him was like, "Yo, we'll meet with you guys at the second place," and we headed out to the other place. So it was me and Kev. We got to the other place. I think it was Mama Juana's. We got there. We saw all the other guys we hang out with. We got at the table. They had bottles. They was like, yeah, but we got to go catch up with another party. It was like, before you go, you got to drink this. And I was like, all right, cool. I drink. It was like Douce. And I was already drinking. And we had like 4 pitchers of Long Island iced teas before that.
Oh. Damn.
So me and him, like that was the first and only time I've ever blacked out for a little while. Because I drank the Douce. Like I had like 2 shots. When we were walking to the other place, I remember walking and then like everything went dark. And then it came back 5 blocks later when me and Kev looked at each other like, we're lost. And I was like, absolutely. And we got an Uber that was like $7 and we went to the next place. We got to the next place. We meet up with everybody else. There's like 10 people there we're meeting up with. They're worse than us. They are like sloppy drunk. And we're entering this third place, like the second place. For us, for me and Kev, third. For them, like second to fourth. I don't know. I lost track of where they went. Well, at this point, as we're doing this stuff, I noticed that I'm not really close friends with these people, so I'm like, all right, cool. We're here, we're drinking stuff. Everything's gonna be all right. My friend goes out with the other group. You come with us to the dance floor? I was like, nah, I'm gonna be here and drink some water because I realized like I'm not fully sober, so let me try to get myself together so we can all get home.
Right.
So as I'm drinking water, I did start dancing at the table with the girls that came with us, just dancing regularly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much like that. And it's at that point I noticed that the guys come back. And there's a person that's not with them. And I'm like, I'm like, yo, where's dude? They're like, oh, like they're like, no, we don't know. We kind of left them on the dance floor. I was like, fuck y'all mean y'all left them on the dance floor? I'm like, let me go get him. Or something else happens. So I go up and I wrote down. I was like, all right, let me see if I can find this fool. See where he at. I find him. This dude is dancing with a girl. But as I look at the group, I noticed that he is surrounded. I don't know if that was that dude's girlfriend, but like when I say surrounded by like 6 guys, it is a circle of 6 guys around him. And I'm like, oh, this is not what we came for. I was like, okay, let me try to get in the middle of that before something happens.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me try to work my way in there. I'm like, trying to get in the middle of that. In the midst of that, of me trying to get to him, I'm able to get to him. Like, yo, bro, what you doing? He's like, no, I'm just dancing. I was like, nah, come on, let's go. And then she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I got it. And one of the guys like, yeah, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I got him. So as I'm pushing him to like back to our table, I get grabbed by another table of girls, and they start dancing on me. I'm like, no.
I'm trying to help my friend out right now.
Like, this is not. I was like, I appreciate this. You all look great, but like, I gotta get my bro back to the table. I'll be back later. I never came back.
Naturally.
They're like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'll be back. And I was like, I ain't coming back. This is bullshit. But that was like, I got them all home, and he was like, we left. He's like, as we're leaving, he's like, you're my best friend. I'm like, get your drunk ass off. Trying to get me in trouble and die. I did not come for this.
Damn.
But also, I've been told that I am not the best person to be with drunk as well.
Oh, we haven't seen drunk Tay yet, so
that would be.
I try not to get drunk. I always remember a story. I also again in Dykeman, drunk in Dykeman.
Stay again. I think you are fine drunk. It's just when you're in Dykeman that seems to be the issue.
Yeah, very much. Yeah,
where the real estate is bad.
Dykeman is evil towards me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth. We were playing pool and I was drinking, and like we stepped outside to get some air. My friend will always say, he's like, we were outside the thing and like some girls walked by and I yelled out to them across the street, like, y'all look great. I hope you have a good night.
I can see that.
They're like, we will, thank you. And one of the other girls like, you should come with us. I'm like, oh, I will.
Why not? Get in the strangers freaking party.
Yeah, why not? What do you want from me, bro?
I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing.
I'm like, what about?
Oh, y'all look great. You coming? Yeah, you coming? Sure, nigga. Why not? Let's go.
Why not,
nigga? Yeah, bro. You don't know who they belong to.
And I do who they belong to.
Exactly.
You might be right, but you need to understand.
Well, I mean, that's a rational, sober person's thought.
Yeah.
In the moment, you're just like, yeah.
Okay, so let me ask. This question is more for producer Jay.
Okay.
But it's also, Tay, of course, duh. But it's more for producer Jay.
I love being included.
I think I think I kind of know your answer already, but I just want to hear it out loud.
What?
We'll find out.
How do you feel about your partner going out more often than usual? Like say like out of the 4 weekends of the month, she's gone out like maybe twice or 3 times.
I feel like we.
But wait.
Okay, go ahead.
There's more to it,
okay,
right?
Okay.
When she's getting ready to go out, right? I don't know what Natalie's like. I don't know how she dresses or whatever have you. But when she goes out,
I want to find out though.
The dress is, just a little bit up there. The cleavage is showing just a little bit. She did her hair, she did her makeup. Like she bad. Like if you were out and you saw her, you'd be like, damn, girl, like that type of shit. How would you feel if she just randomly, more than usual, like every other Friday night, you see her, she's going out, you just like word? Like, this is what we doing? Is that like, what's your response to that?
Yeah, that would be my response if it was just out of nowhere, randomly, like, yo, you're going out a lot frequently than usual. Like, what's going on? Like,
Producer Jay waits for her to come back in the chair, swings around like,
yeah. I'll be in this chair right here. I'll just be like,
where were you?
So, you know what time it is?
So
you was having fun,
huh? Definitely feel some type of way.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
If
at first, if it was just a 1-time, even 2-time thing, I'd be like, good, yeah, whatever. But if it was like frequently, like you said, every Friday night or every other Friday night, I'll be like, okay, this seems to be a pattern. What's going on here?
I'm going out with my girl. I'm just going out with the girls and going to get drinks, and yeah, I know what that means.
Yeah.
And then she runs into somebody like Tay across the street,
right?
And just invites him along.
Exactly. You see?
Hey.
Because he had to open his mouth and say, "Hey, you look nice."
Hey, I'm very respectful in the street. Don't ever put me in there with those people. I'm always respectful to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You will never catch a story of me like, oh, I can't believe you cheated on me with her. I was like, who the fuck did that? That's crazy. I would be the person that's like, damn, that's crazy happened over there at that table. Can I get more appetizers, please?
So if you got fed up one night, right? You just got fed up, like yo, like you always going out. Like every time I see you got this dress on, you got that dress on. You meeting up with this girl, you meeting up with that girl, or you meeting up with who else are you meeting up with? Are there guys involved? Like what lengths are you willing to go? Are you gonna pull up to the function one night and just you know,
He's just backing
close to
up.
you know what I mean?
Yo,
These
questions.
what do you do?
These questions sound rough, bro. I feel the type of way.
These are the hard questions you gotta ask. Because I'm like, I don't know what I would do at first. You know, I tried not to be too what's the word?
I mean,
I would. I'm
not. Yeah, like you're not trying to be too clingy or whatever. You're not trying to be like overbearing or whatever or controlling.
That's the word, overbeing, right?
But
again, I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say like I would bring it up as like, hey, I know you're just seeing it as going out or whatever, but I would air my concerns and be like, hey, this is how I feel about this. I don't know how we go about it, but I don't feel comfortable with the frequency of, these antics. Outings, yeah.
So
I mean,
okay, now
not to say that to not do it. Like that's fine. I'm not concerned about the act itself of going out. It's more of the frequency and the suddenness of it is what I'm a little concerned about. Because not even just that. It's just like, why? Like, who is like asking you to go out this frequently? And like also bringing it back to like the alcoholism, because you're not just gonna go out and be sober. Like you go out to drink. Like that's what usually people do. So it's like that's also a concern.
You don't know me.
Meeting up and hooking up with guys. You know what
I'm saying?
Know that's kind of like further. I mean, I feel like early on that would have been my concern. Like that's what I would have been thinking of because I'm just like that. But at this stage, I'm more concerned about the other stuff compared to what you just said.
Okay. So what if she says, okay, what if you have this conversation with her?
Nah, you always want to be controlling me and all that. That's what Brother Jay wants.
So that I got two scenarios for you then. Thank you, Tay.
Lord.
I got two scenarios for you.
I'm so sorry.
A, she does that.
I'm so sorry.
She's like, oh, you always trying to control me. You always doing this, that, and the third. You just jealous, and I'm not doing nothing.
I would see, first of all, how it was said, and if there was slurring involved, because then I know there's no point in talking. Is at that point.
So not like, the slur.
Sleep. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Or what if she says, "Okay, next time, why don't you start coming with me?"
I'd be like, okay,
thanks.
But that's the thing is, that's also like a separate thing because like I don't want to be the freaking third wheel or that type of. I don't want to just tag along.
Oh no, I'm all for that.
Tag along.
Let's go.
You the tag along. Tag along.
Motherfucker, I'm having fun in my own fucking way. You think I give a fuck?
Well,
that's nice.
I probably would still go though, just to see like what goes on.
I would just go and be like, "Yo, you should come with." I'm like, "Bet, what's up?"
Right?
Tell your girls I'm out.
Tay's with the shits at all times.
We all know this. Like, we all know this. What am I gonna do? Stay home? I'm already home.
Right?
It reminds me of that Usher song.
You got it bad.
No. You don't have to call. You don't have to call. Right. Because I'm too young to stay at home. Wait. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm
gonna be alright tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be drinking tonight.
But I don't know. For me, I always find it weird because I think it's not the lack of trust that I have for my partner. It's just the lack of trust that I have for
other
strangers
people
to respect about.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Hey.
We gonna have to edit that part out.
No, that's staying in.
That's staying in? Okay, perfect. That's fine with me. You can stay in.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Do what you gotta do, Tay.
But I guess it just depends on where you're at in the relationship. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if it was early on, I would have felt some type of way more so than now. Whereas like I'm just like, It's whatever.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
hear that,
more
right?
concerned with the other stuff. You got it,
we got all of that. We got all
no, I
of
mean
that.
me. I mean me yelling. That's what I meant.
Oh,
that was the funnier part though.
You say, hey, yo, shut up that goddamn noise right now. Right now, shut your mouth. Quiet.
That's the parent in me. That's my dad.
What's that goddamn noise? Yelling in the house like you pay bills.
I'm still watching that.
But
you asleep,
since you guys had stories, I also have a story, and we can close it out with this.
I'm not even drinking.
Let's go.
So this is not a clubbing story, but it involved alcohol. It also involved drugs.
Oh
yes.
Brother Jay was snorting lines. Okay.
So
I mean, producer Jay.
Listen,
producer Jay.
I was like, Brother Jay, talk about yourself.
No, not me. You.
Yeah. No, he was. It's okay. He just snatched. We got it. We got him, boys. Book him.
So this was in 2020. Everything had just shut down. I think it was in May because it was Memorial Day weekend that we did this.
Is this after you got back from Ohio?
No, I haven't gone yet.
I love those.
So my cousin so I was invited, but it was more of like a group thing. It was me, my cousins, their significant others, and then me and Natalie were going as well. But we had just started dating like a couple months prior. So we had organized to get a cabin upstate. And because everything was closed, we were just like, okay, upstate seems like the most safest place. It was secluded. It was out like in the boonies. So so it wasn't like that wasn't a worry. And it was like a whole house. We had the whole house to ourselves. And we did it for Memorial Day weekend.
They did it all right.
I wasn't able to go because or I wasn't able to go the whole weekend because I had work. But I was off Memorial Day, which was the Monday after. So I was like, okay, fine. We'll go after work, straight work. We'll stay one night. And it's not the worst. I didn't pay for it, so I was fine. Whatever. I'll take the trip. It was only I think it was 2 hours. Or maybe it was an hour and a half.
2 hour drive.
Something like that. Yeah. So we drive up there and everything seems all right. They're good. My two cousins are there with their significant. Oh, and my brother and my cousin's fiance's sister. Anyway,
cousin's fiance's sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
take that.
We get
take
there.
That as well.
We're having a good time. Barbecuing, whatever. And we're eating, and my cousin offers us some brownies.
Hey.
Nice. Now listen, prior to this, I've never taken any drugs. I've never done any weed, nothing. The worst is I've drank, whatever the word is.
Drank, yeah.
That's the worst I've done.
Drank.
And
drank.
I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, fine, whatever. I want sweets, so
sweet tooth, yeah.
So I had a few.
They didn't even tell you. That's crazy.
They didn't tell you.
No.
I knew they didn't tell him.
They did not tell me.
I knew they didn't tell him when he brought up. He was like, I was going to. They was like, they gave me some brownies, and I'm like, oh, cool, brownies are delicious.
So I'm drinking, and I ate the brownie,
drinking rum,
and
Red Bull.
So all right, there's more to it, but I'll
we got time there.
No, I know, but I don't want to know. I don't know if I should say it now or say it after.
Okay.
I'll just say as the events happen.
My brother, producer Jay, I'm sorry.
What was up?
My brother, blow your nose. It's killing me. I'm dying here.
Me?
Yeah, producer brother Jay. It's killing me. I hear it.
It's allergies, bro. This shit crazy.
Oh, because he keeps sneezing.
I know. He keeps like snorting it back up. And
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
He's fighting it. I'm like, yo, bro, just kill it.
I try to make sure it's not blood. That's why
Oh.
I've had a couple nosebleeds already.
I'm sorry to
hear. Yeah, it's hitting me like that. But I'm good. Good.
Okay. So I eat the brownies, or have some of the brownies, and
oh no.
I'm also drinking, and I start feeling it.
Rum.
Mind you, I have no idea that I've just eaten pop brownies.
My brother is like,
And
yo,
I'm like,
this couch.
I'm like, yo,
This couch is so
no. We're outside. We're like watching the stars in a campfire.
And like, yo, this fire be like, I see the world in this.
Mind you, like I said, me and Natalie have just started dating like a couple months prior. So like this is actually, because we were supposed to spend the night. This was the first night that we would have slept in the same bed. So we're outside. We're in the campfire. We're looking at the stars, and Natalie says that she's cold. And I'm like, okay, there's blankets in the car. And it's funny what
I can't control the weather, Jackie.
No. It's funny what Tay said that he blacked out for a second, because that's exactly what happened with me. I don't remember going to the car and getting the blanket. I just remember coming back with it, and I was like, here.
Why didn't you get for your hoodie?
I don't
was
know.
high.
I was freaking high.
That was
there's no conscious thought process when you're high like this.
So
if you ever get blacked out high, you will overdose in a way.
So then
he's overdosed.
So I start realizing like, oh yeah, no, I'm fucked up. I gotta get to bed, because I cannot function like this. And it felt weird, because I was like, this is more than what I'm used to, because I'm like crossfaded. I didn't know. So I suggest, like, hey,
it's your first time.
Yeah. So
great.
I suggest, hey, let's go to sleep. You tired, whatever, and we go to bed. Again, I don't remember the time from when I said let's go to bed to going to the bed. I just ended up in the bed.
So, this is fantastic.
Oh my god!
And literally, it was so weird, because like, so you mind if I tell them that when we were in the bed?
Oh, she's sitting right there. Yo, that was good, son. What's up?
What's that?
I'm so sorry.
What about? I don't remember. Yeah. So
tell her to come to the mic, please.
Yeah, tell her to the mic and tell the story.
No, she was talking about. So I guess on the way to going to the bedroom, they mentioned about hot chocolate. They were making hot chocolate, and they offered me some.
And
I said yeah, but then I went to bed anyway. Yes. I don't know. I don't remember much of that conversation. But anyway, we got into the bedroom, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm like with the most stern face, like
like you about to kill somebody.
Yeah, that's basically what I said. And she's getting changed in front of me.
Oh, and you were not turned on at all?
No, I was just like,
my brother, he is high out his
straight
mind.
like dead face, like, and she felt so awkward. She says it felt like hours that she was changing. But in my mind, I was just like, what is going on? Like, I don't even know where I'm at.
Was she also high?
Yes, because she had some brownies too.
Did she know?
No.
Oh my goodness!
I'll tell you about that later, about how it happened.
Okay.
So.
Nah, that needs to be a whole episode, because I have so many drug stories about other people's shit.
I mean, it ties into everything, because trust me, it gets worse.
It gets worse. There's more.
No, it's
of course there's more. So there's always more.
So when we finally lay down and we're going to bed, and I don't know, have you guys ever been high or no?
Yes.
I plead the fifth.
You could say, who cares?
I plead nothing. Yeah, yes, continue.
Yeah,
every one of us.
So have you gone to sleep while being high?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I did
Fantastic
not know
dreams.
what this freaking like how it was to go to sleep, but I felt like my mind was just like in a freaking like whirlpool in space
Yup.
with a bunch of colors just going all
Yep.
over the place, and I was just like,
He was the-
yo, and I was aware of it. That's the thing. I was like, yo, what is
You were
going on?
lucid dreaming?
Yeah, like
He
I
was
was
crossfaded
sleeping,
for real,
but
for
I
real.
was aware, and in my dream, I was like, yo, what the hell is going on? Why am I dreaming
Oh,
like this?
Yo,
Oh,
you
snap.
It
was
was
you
so
was really
strange.
crossfaded.
Yeah, I
How
was
now?
bad.
So
And you was down bad. It
how
was
did you
nothing
feel
negative.
when you woke up?
so here's the
Terrible,
crazy
probably.
thing. I wake up, and it's because my cousin had called me, and I'm like, why is he calling me? Isn't he like in the other room? And I answer the phone, and he's like, yo, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, okay, we're not there right now. We left. And I'm like, what? You left? Why?
Excuse
And
me, brother.
go ahead. What?
I have
Fla-
questions.
Yes,
Flag on the play.
I'm about to answer them, but
Oh, okay.
so
Like you said, did they take the car?
they left. I mean, we had our own car, so it was whatever. They left. I thought he was joking. I thought they were trying to prank me because, trying to play it up like, oh, you got drugged, like you don't remember what happened, like all that stuff. So I look outside and their car is gone. One of my cousin's car. My other cousin was still there. His car was still there. They were gone. And I was like, what happened? Why did you leave? So he I don't know if he explained to me everything in that moment, but apparently there was
Apparently.
a really bad situation that happened between both of my cousins while I was asleep.
Oh,
So I don't remember like all the specifics because there was a lot that and this is hearing from both sides. So
you're not about to divulge some family secrets,
no,
are
it's
you?
fine. I'm not naming anybody. I'm just saying my cousins.
Okay.
Anytime name
Um
in.
so I'll just say cousin 1 and cousin 2.
Thing 1 and thing 2. Let's go.
So cousin 2 was the one who left, and he explained to me that cousin 1 got really fucked up. Like I mean really fucked up to the point where he started seeing things. And I think we were all high, and I guess the plan was to have more of like a controlled situation of everybody being high, which saying it now doesn't make any sense at all. But um yeah, they wanted to have fun, not tell us, and wake up in the morning, that was funny, right? In hindsight, it was not funny. But
It's not funny at all.
but
No.
I'm
um
It's like,
gonna
no.
make a statement when you're done, and I want y'all to see how y'all feel about it. But go ahead.
okay. So cousin 1, so everybody was kind of, I mean, describing like the funny stuff that was happening because my brother was also there. My younger brother, the one that you met, Jay.
Yes. Yes.
He also
How
got
was he,
I
by
met
the
high.
no
way?
brother.
He's good.
Yeah.
He
So clearly
also
not
got
talking to me.
high,
I
and
met
that
no
was the
brothers.
first time he got high as well. So they were just describing to me like what happened with him. He was kind of like whatever. He was freaked out because he didn't know what was going on. But my
Obviously.
cousin 1, he started seeing things, and he saw that he thought somebody was at the door, and it was dark out, so he thought somebody was at the door. So in his mind, he was like, yo, I need to prepare, somebody's about to break in. And he got a hatchet.
Oh Lord.
No.
Yeah. And
No.
was like,
It gets good worse.
like he was about to defend us, I guess, or whatever. But the way he was
Respectfully.
going about it was very frantic, as you can imagine. And cousin 2 he noticed this and was trying to calm him down. Be like, yo, relax, it's okay. Like we're fine.
No boy.
And cousin one was not having it. And he's like, yo, the fuck off of me. Why you always control? Like, I'm trying to defend us. And you're over here letting this and that. Yeah. It was bad. And he had a hatchet in his hand. So they were going back and forth, arguing with each other. And I think cousin one was like yelling at his girlfriend and that's a whole separate thing I do not wish to divulge more into, but he was basically like I guess threatening her, or according to cousin two, he was threatening her.
Oh nah.
And then a bunch of other stuff happened. So but it escalates to the point where cousin one wants to drive. He wants to leave. And it took cousin two and his fiance and cousin one's girlfriend to stop him. Like my cousin two got in front of the car to stop him from driving. Yeah, it was all, mind you, we're dead asleep, me and Natalie. I have no idea. That's the freaking mystery of the century.
That's what your dream was about.
Yeah. Shit was going down. And so they calm him down, then they take his keys, and they're trying to get him away from that hatchet. So they throw it under the car or something like that, and he's trying to get it. And
of course he is, because it's attached.
I don't know like why he decided to be like very antagonistic towards my other cousin, but like I don't know. They were just fighting, and cousin two was just like, we got to get the fuck out of here. So they were like packing their stuff. They tried to wake us up, but we did not wake up because they were trying to rush. And so they end up they end up leaving, but my cousin he's also high and drunk, so it was his fiance that was a little bit better. So she ended up driving like I think like maybe like 5 miles down the road at like 20 miles per hour, maybe 15, very slow. She thought she was going fast. They parked in a parking lot, and they tried to call me, and obviously we didn't answer. So they were just like, we gotta stay. We can't just leave. We gotta stay. First of all, we can't drive like this. And I can't leave my cousin there sleeping with my other cousin that he's threatening people with a hatchet. So they end up sleeping in that parking lot, wherever it was. I don't even know where it was. And of course. Yeah, so they slept there that night, and that's when they called me in the morning when they woke up, and they explained everything that happened. I talked to my other cousin one, that was still there, and
the one that was holding the hatchet.
The one that was holding the hatchet, and they seem fine. So it's just like,
you should not.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, he admitted that things got a little out of hand, but the way he said it made it seem like the hatchet thing didn't happen. I mean, that's where I heard that he thought somebody was out there. So he was kind of explaining his perspective, but yeah, so
it's like hatchet. Fuck you talking about, bro?
Yeah, so that happened, and it was just I'm still, even thinking about it today, I'm still like flabbergasted that like we slept through that whole thing, because it didn't seem real to me when I found out in the morning.
Well, of course it wouldn't seem real to you.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, you just fucking with me, right? You went to get breakfast or something. It's like, no, they were gone.
And you forgot to bring me some,
right? And then we ended up.
Imagine he's like, y'all went to go get food and bring a brother anything. That's crazy. They're like, my brother, you was in a place with a hatchet.
That was my
y'all didn't think to give me anything though?
story.
Like, what's going on?
And I, to this day, I give him shit every time. It's like, you drugged me, and you did not tell me.
That's how.
As you no. As you fucking should. What do you mean?
No, I know. I will forever, until my dying breath, give him shit about this situation.
Right. That's how DR happens.
What's that?
Think about it.
Oh, yes.
What? Dominican?
Yes. Date.
Oh, no.
Dates are, yeah.
That's how that happens. Somebody slipped you something. You don't know what it is. Next thing you know, you feeling all woozy.
Yes.
And you wake up with some sores.
Right.
In different areas.
What?
That's how that shit happens.
What?
That's how it happens.
Oh, no. Another story to tell me. Not here. We are far bit. I want a podcast where we just do the wildest stories now. I need to hear them all.
Okay.
Because I can tell you a story how my first time drinking, I woke up in another state.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I gotta hear that. But
we can blame my father.
We'll save that for another day. You wanna take us out, Tay?
Take us out, Tay. Take us out. Take us out, Tay.
Thank you. I don't even know. Thank you for listening to the story podcast. This time, the story, the Excuse Me Brother StoryTime podcast. You've been great. If you want to get more in touch with us, you can follow us at excuse_me_brother with an A on Instagram.com. If you can follow us on TikTok at Excuse Me Brother, just regular sentence on TikTok. Hit us up. I already said Instagram. I forgot the other ones because how wild these stories are. I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
On the screen.
I was gonna say.
I don't care anymore, yo. I'm so out of it for that. You see it on the screen. Screw, why am I doing this? We got a link tree in the description. These things are crazy. Follow us on Facebook at Excuse Me Brother Facebook group. You follow us on YouTube. Of course, you found us because you watched this. Please like, subscribe, leave comments, tell us your story. Tell us how bad tell us that Brother Jay's a bad person. Because I just need to hear it because it's funny. Everything is funny now. Thank you very much for listening. Is it that bad? Because guess what? I only mean it.
Right. Well, with that being said, peace, love, and go New York, go New York, go
New York, go.